Hello, I'm Elle, a divine feminine in her power, here to help you find and stand in your own divine power. How are you? Welcome if you are new. Hello. Super happy you found me. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. This is going to be a pick a pile reading. I love doing these ones because the energy is always amazing. It's going to be a what's wonderful about you, what makes you wonderful. It's been, you know what it's been. And it's just time for a little pick me up for you to feel good about yourself, a little raise the vibration, keep being wonderfully you. And yeah, let's do this. So we've got four different cards to pick from. I'm going to be using lots of different cards, and I've also got charms. I'm so excited I just got them. So this is going to be the first reading I use them for. Go where you're guided. The timestamps will be in the comments down below. And yeah, watch one, watch all, use your intuition. So we've got fire ant. I actually don't know what these are. I just pulled them out. So butterfly for pile number 2. Pile number 3 will be the moth. How interesting. And pile number 4 will be the oyster. Okay, well, all right, go wherever it is that you're guided. Like I said, the timestamps are down in the descriptions below, and I'm going to get started with fire ant. Okay. All right, so fire ant. Hello. If you picked fire ant, this is going to be your pile number 1. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely time of day. Thanks for joining me. Let's see what makes you absolutely wonderful. The fire ants are very hard workers. Ants have this community mentality. So that to me says that you're someone that's very community driven, that you really care about, what's happening around you. But fire ants also come, or this card comes up when perhaps there is a need for speed or a need for drive. And you could be that person. You could be someone that, people come to. You're the one that gets things done. So we've got Witch of Air, 2 of Fire. Okay, and let's get one more. Ooh, this deck is flipping around. One more, please, for my beautiful pile number 1. What makes them just amazing and wonderful? Let's see. Okay. And the 8 of air. Okay, so there's quite a bit of air there. You could be, my dog's hair just fly everywhere. He's not even near here, but I don't know where they come from. You could be an air sign. It doesn't have to be, but there is, you've got 2 air cards right there. Air is actually, so you could be someone that's very on your mind, someone who really is always thinking, overthinking things, very analytical, very good at creating things, making plans, moving forward. The Witch of Air is someone who is incredible with their headspace. They're able to foresee things. They're able to see what's coming, what is the changes that need to be made, how you can move from here, from step 1 to step 10, from point A to point B. So you're someone who really understands how to make things work. You're a planner, a decision maker perhaps, someone that has a lot of value in the mind, and people really admire that about you. So you could have people seeking to you for advice often, or looking to you for how to react. You could be a leader or someone in your work environment that is your own boss, or people come to. There's something very creative about this card, but there's just this drive to move forward, this intense power and drive to move forward. So the 2 of Fire, you're someone that does have that. This card to me is a card of passion. Fire has a lot of passion, but it's also a card of communication. So you could be someone that communicates well with others, or that others look to you for help in communication. I'm also getting that you can be in things for the long run. You don't really like to invest your time if you know it's not going to be worth it. So that's also very important because of that being a planner, because you know that when you do something, you know exactly how it's going to head. The 8 of Air, this is about clarity, and about, with this eagle, I'm seeing things from above. You're someone who has a different perspective when it comes to things. You can look at things whether it's from above or from a different point of view or putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You have this ability to see past challenges and grow things where, you know, like to me, this looks like winter, the middle of mountains, and look at that, there's flowers growing. You have the ability to grow things where life wouldn't necessarily grow. You have this immense ability to just foresee success. You know, and then in the same way, you can foresee the negative stuff, but then you can see how to work around it. That's the fire ant. The fire ant works around challenges. They look at anxieties and problems and they work around them. They're able to create, remove obstacles, I just heard. Okay, so we've got, oops, one of them fell. Okay. Oh, you got 5 wanted to come out, so we'll take them. So let's see here. We've got earth energy actually. So you might be, we've got both air and earth energy. So you might have both in your chart. You could be a fire, or sorry, not fire. Hey, maybe you're a fire sign because of the fire ant. So now we've got all the signs, really. So what I'm seeing the most though is the air signs and the earth signs. So there's actually straight up Virgo. So Virgo could be something for you, or you could have Virgo in your chart. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And I'm blanking. It's Aquarius, Gemini, and I want to say Libra is the air signs, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. So we've got the 10 of Cups here, which to me means that you have a strong focus on family and a strong focus on being either a provider, or maybe you're someone who wants to have children and you know that that is your focus from here on out. You want to build a beautiful life for yourself, and you do just that. You have this ability to bring warmth wherever you go, especially around the people that, you know, you care and love for. The Hermit is the Virgo energy. Virgos are, this is interesting actually, because Virgos have a very similar tendency as air signs do. So like Libras do this as well. They'll go in their head. Geminis, you know, having that the two-sided minds of like thinking this way, thinking the other. So it's all in the mind. Aquarians are the same way. Aquarius has to think. So the Hermit is actually earth energy, but it's the same thing. It's about going within, introspection, looking within for the answers. And instead of, you know, being faced with a situation, you don't rush and make hasty decisions. This is you going inwards. That's why people come to you, and that's why you have that strength about you. The Judgment card, this is about you being very fair when it comes to anything in your life, especially love. You know what you deserve, and you know what others deserve, and you're very you're really, it's important to you that people get what they deserve. You're very just in that way. With this Queen of Pentacles, again, also has Taurus, Virgo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that nurturing, caring, it doesn't matter what your gender is, but it's nurturing, caring mother. So it's about having your finances and your home all in a row. It's about having everything put together. This is someone with the ability to see the possibility, hold their coin here, have their investment, see where it's going to play out, but also to keep a well-maintained home, family, whatever that means to you. Things are just kind of always, it's a well-oiled machine, I'm hearing. The Page of Swords is about communication, and I'm getting that you sometimes, if you do struggle to communicate your own feelings, which I do get with that Hermit, because oftentimes the Hermit is about struggling to communicate your own feelings and having to go within for your own healing. The Page of Swords is giving me that you have the ability to communicate with others and hear others out with what's going on in their lives, what they're needing in that moment. You're a very good friend. That makes you an incredible listener, a really great friend, companion, and just partner overall. Your stability and your ability to foresee things makes you a really incredible partner as well. Okay, so we've got Oracle, There's that intuition you absolutely have, Hunter. And let's get you one more. That intuition really guides you, whether you know it or not, because I find sometimes air signs can be so much in their head. Sorry, Spirit, just one card. Air signs can be so much in their head that they have a hard time understanding or fully, grasping intuition or intuitive feelings. Or not understanding, I should say that. It's more like denial. You get it. You're just more of like, my mind doesn't make sense of that. But then you can't explain certain things. So we've got Oracle. This is you being highly intuitive when you go within and perhaps in that hermit mode and seek those answers within yourself. Yeah, people really see that about you. And it's almost like you don't see that about yourself as much. Like you are like almost oblivious to just how truly intuitive you really are. We've got Hunter here, track down your fears and desires. So this to me is giving me the feeling that you've been on a journey for a long time. That it's been what feels like a constant battle, but that's what's made you become so just and what's made you be open in love and in those relationships, that you need to go after your desires. You know that nobody else can do that for you but yourself. So this is that passion, that drive to go forth and make things happen, to make your life happen for you. You've got great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So this, and look at that, you've got the bird here and you've got an eagle there. This is you being that great teacher. You are able to see things from a different perspective. You are that wise person that people come to regardless of your age. You have this ability to tap into this immense amount of knowledge that it's almost like, where did that even come from? Sometimes you're giving advice and you're like, oh, that was great advice. So there's, with that Page of Swords and your communication next to that Queen of Pentacles, it makes me feel like you do have that ability to quickly communicate, to get things done. And sometimes it might even surprise you at what comes out, because your intuition is that heightened and you're so connected, yet so almost unaware. Let's get you a couple of these cards here, maybe 3. We'll see how many come out. Okay, so we've got launching your journey. I am intrepid traveler, sailing forth into the universe. Ooh, yeah, this is what I was getting with this Hunter energy, that you've been traveling for a long time. So launching your journey, this is giving me a feeling of just like endless possibilities. Look at how many different things are happening in this picture here. It's just giving me this immense feeling of opportunity coming your way. And it's with you being able to really see opportunities kind of before they come, that this is giving me the feeling that you're going to be very successful if you aren't already. Like, you could be very successful now, but this is things coming to you and you being aware, using that intuition and trusting. Look at this. This is the bottom of the deck right now. Trusting your intuition. Oh my God. Okay, let's keep shuffling and see what comes out. Ooh, perfect. So 2 came out, so we'll take those. Okay, so we've got embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart and sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. Yeah, you are. So with this, embracing the future and seeing, having that ability to see, look, at launching your journey, embracing the future. Those are so connected. They're so one and the same. And it's, setting it up for you to go and then embracing what's coming. You have the, I step into the future with an open heart. Yeah, you have this love in your heart when it comes to exploring new places and exploring new things. You're someone who perhaps likes to travel and really likes to explore different cultures, but this is you really wanting to get out there and travel and see the world. Like, there's too much out there that you haven't seen yet, and you're so ready to embrace that and go for it. So step into that future with an open heart, because you have the ability to create a lot. And with this launching your journey, I see a lot of success around you. So embrace that. Use that Hunter energy that goes forward, that's been on this journey with you. And sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. Yeah, so this is that great teacher I was telling you about. This is when you are able to give this advice. The dove is the share. I was going to say the share. The dove is all about peace, shows up to let us know that peace is here for us, that it's very gentle, soft energy. And you have that ability to provide that gentleness when you give advice. And I think it's very healing for you as well when you give advice. It almost heals you and a small part of yourself in a way when you're sharing that advice. Okay, let's get you to close off this little reading. I'm going to get you a daily healing guidance message from this little deck and see what comes up so we can keep you feeling just wonderful the way that you are, because you are incredible and you're wonderful and you're bringing so much to so many people. It's a ripple effect, really. Where is it? I saw it in the sky here. Look at this. It's a ripple effect that you are able to provide and bring to others, just rippling in that sky. It looks like waves. Wherever you go, you leave a little piece of you. You leave this just wonderful piece of you, and people really feel your presence. So let's get you a little message here to keep your vibes high. Okay, so we've got, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. I love this message for you because that's perfect. We've been talking about how intuitive you really are, and if it's something that scares you or you shy away from, you shouldn't. You should embrace it. It's so beautiful, and it's what makes you so successful. It's what keeps you being you. And if you tap into that intuition, if you really allow yourself to just take the time to acknowledge it, acknowledge when you have a subtle feeling, when you're like, oh, because that's how you actually are living, and you might not even notice it. That's what keeps you being so incredibly you. All right, pile number 1, that's been your little what makes you wonderful. I hope it resonated, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a little thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I love doing these. You guys are just all so wonderful. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Pile number 2, hello, the butterfly. If you pick the butterfly, this is going to be your little reading, your little check-in, pick a pile, what makes you wonderful. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped all my cards. All right, let me grab them here. So with this butterfly, all about transformation, right? I mean, that's what the butterfly is. I find it interesting that the butterfly came out because I've been seeing butterflies a lot. It's been kind of my sign for things. So if butterfly has been your sign for certain things, here it is. Here's your sign. It's also all about being a really powerful creator. And I'm kind of I'm getting this, like what is, manifesting if not creating, right? And transforming. And that's what the butterfly does. The butterfly transforms. They go from a caterpillar into that cocoon, oof, and they experience the change. They transform into this beautiful butterfly that comes out. And that's such a metaphor that we use oftentimes in spiritual growth and, well, in any kind of growth, right? The metaphor of the butterfly transforming and freeing yourself from that cocoon, having your wings fly out. And the feeling that this is giving me is that that's where you are now. You've been in that cocoon stage. You've been in that, healing phase, and you've popped a wing out, starting to kind of crack open, and you are here. You are present, and you're starting to embrace the new change that you've just been cocooning for, that you've been in there. So it's all about transformation, having the power to be a creator and bring anything forth, which I'm actually seeing here in that wheel of life, which is beautiful. So let's get into it. Craftsman of Earth. So this card is about creation. It is about being very in touch with that ability to create and to bring forth the new. You're someone who is also very connected to nature, I'm getting. So the changes in pressure or atmosphere I'm hearing could actually affect you. So maybe you get headaches or pressure headaches or things like that. But I mean, it's just about being very connected to the earth, and perhaps, you even change your diet, or you can only eat certain things. Again, take it as it resonates, but it's just having this deep connection to the earth, which makes you an incredible creator and manifester. This Wheel of the Year, I love this card. Look at how many beautiful things are on it. It's about the wheel always turning, but it's about you being ready to receive a karmic payout. I'm being drawn to the bees here, which is all about communication. Bees are very hard workers and they make things happen. So you're someone who could be in communication or have something to do with that, but it's about being that hard worker, that you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You're not afraid to get in there and do what needs to be done to achieve what you need to achieve. Okay, this might not be for everyone. Again, take it as it resonates, but I'm hearing that you are a counterpart. So if you are someone in a twin flame counterpart, I was going to say situation, but no, you're a twin flame, and I'm actually seeing that with the butterfly and the Seven of Air. I'm getting just really strong counterpart energy, and something about really, whether you are already united with your counterpart or you're very close, because I'm really feeling that with this communication. You have a much bigger purpose on this planet than just whatever it is you're doing now, and you know that. You've been feeling that. You've been feeling this push forward. That wheel is turning for you. I'm seeing the sun here. So you might be a divine, I'm seeing the sun. The sun is a sign for the divine masculine. But so take it either way. Your divine masculine could be coming in, or you could be a divine masculine calling in your feminine. But the wheel is turning, and this is something that something that has been wanting to change in your life for a long time. And I'm seeing this taking a leap of faith. So not only are you a hard worker, but you know when it's time to take that leap. You've been weaving your web, you've been working to make things happen, but a big change is coming. So, not only are you absolutely wonderful, but I'm actually getting a clear message from Spirit. So if you're here and you're listening to this and this message is resonating for you, Spirit is really strongly telling me that things are changing for you, that this wheel is turning, that you are planting these seeds. The roots are going deeper and deeper within. And if you are someone who is spiritual and have gone through, your big spiritual awakening already, this is something that for sure will resonate with you, because you know what I'm talking about. The season of change is here for you. I keep hearing that. I had a dream the other day and I woke up and heard that. And that's almost what this card is. It's all these seasons changing. So maybe there's a little extra message in here for you. Yes, you're wonderful, but also please know that Spirit is being very adamant, bringing up this twin flame thing again with that infinity symbol. So something is in the works. Something is cooking. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Air here. And this, again, giving me that twin flame vibe. The reason I say that is because it's almost like putting out feelers. And it's like, this to me is giving me this feeling of putting out feelers and kind of looking in different directions, waiting for something to come in, waiting for that counterpart click to happen, waiting for just this change to happen. The other thing that I'm getting from this, again, I'm hearing manifesting. Two things I just heard. One, the ability to manifest is growing within you. Like you are aligning so much with, maybe you've been working on manifesting, but you're aligning so much with your hopes and dreams. And the other thing that I'm getting is this is making me think of a cardinal, which is past loved ones. So you have past loved ones on the other side, and perhaps you feel them. You know they're there around you. But these past loved ones, I'm very specifically, so take this as it resonates, but someone's grandpa, very strongly, it's a grandfather energy. This is a specific message for someone. So this is like a grandfather who is either from another country, some kind of you could be an immigrant, a child of an immigrant, but this is a grandfather that, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. This is so weird. This has not happened to me in one of these readings ever. So this is a very specific message for someone. Oh my God, it's like I'm overwhelmed. It's this person they worked really hard in their life and they want you to have everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. Wow. That definitely is a message for someone. The grandfather energy. I'm also seeing a railroad. So I don't know. Wow, I need to just pull back from that one. Wow. Oh my God. That was crazy. That has never happened to me in one of these readings. Whew, it's been a hot minute since I cry in a reading, even in my personal readings. Okay, you are absolutely beautifully protected. You wonderful human, you have a beautiful presence protecting you. Just the most incredible presence wanting you to thrive and move forward. And oof, okay, we're not tapping back into the energy. We're moving on. You're wonderful. Let's keep going. If that resonated for you and you want to know more, I'm just feeling guided to say this. Just send me an email because that was really powerful and strong. Wow. Okay, let's see, butterfly. What else is wonderful about you? Oops. Let's give these. Actually, you know what? I feel like they're not, I just want to give them a better clear. They're not really working for me. Whilst I pull away a little more from that one card, that was really beautiful and powerful. Wow. All right. What is that guy? Let's see. Okay. So it's very interesting because this what makes you wonderful has turned more into a little a little reading, hasn't it? A little future reading for what's coming in for you, because that 10 of Wands there is about you being ready to put down your burdens and about being ready to move forward into something new, just into much clearer waters. Which might be what's actually getting you to, oh wow, oh my God. Okay, I'm really excited for you guys. So I know that this is a what makes you wonderful, but for some reason Spirit is taking over right now and also wanting to do a mini read. So we're gonna double it up, okay? You're gonna get some messages and what makes you wonderful here, because that's what's happening. So I'm hearing that you've come to a place where you realize that you've been carrying the weight of the world. You've been carrying everyone's problems. Because maybe you are so intuitive or getting in touch with that, it's coming to a place of, I'm done carrying all the burdens. I'm done. It's getting to a point of realization, and it's Spirit being like, finally, they realize they did not have to do everything alone. Finally, they've come to their senses. They're realizing that it's not just them, that they have the ability to create. So this Two of Pentacles is you're very great at juggling things. You're very great at multitasking, but could be wonderful at it. In fact, you can spread yourself as thin as you want and still somehow manage to, get things done. You might burn yourself out, but you don't let others know that you're struggling, and you kind of keep this face on where no one really knows that you are just so overburdened. And although something about that is like, yeah, that makes you wonderful because you have this ability, also no, because you should be able to put those things down, and that is what's coming. So Spirit wants you to know that you no longer are going to have to juggle this, that you can focus your power of manifestation into creating a better life for yourself. And you know that the transformation is here for you and just around the corner. The King of Cups is about being very in touch with your emotions, about being very empathic. But this masculine energy of the King of Cups is also reserved. So it's very in touch with their emotions, but it's reserved in expressing them and in holding back. So I'm hearing, use the emotions that you're feeling to help guide you in this manifestation, to shift what you really want and put it out to the world through feeling and through emotion. I'm hearing a fresh start is coming. With this Four of Cups, this is about, okay, so I'm getting two things from this card. So Spirit is saying that because you've been in this place of heavy burdens, it's been hard for you to get out of that feeling, right? It's been hard. You're kind of stuck there. So you haven't seen when small gestures are coming for you, or when small, or not necessarily small, when things are manifesting in your life, you're maybe not as aware. And so Spirit is asking you and telling you that once you put these burdens down, and once you either, ask for help, Spirit can't really intervene. You have free will unless you ask. So actively putting it out there that you want change, however that might be for you, using the law of attraction, or, writing things down, whatever it is. Everyone's got their way. Once you clear past that and are more in touch with your emotions, you're going to be receiving so many blessings. This 10 of Pentacles is all about abundance and blessings coming in. It's a happy family life. It's success in work and in your finances. So seeing it here with this 7 of Air, with your ability to create and manifest, and again with that loved one, this is all here for you and so possible once you just genuinely let it in. Genuinely let yourself let it in. Know that you deserve it. Know that you deserve it with every inch of you, that you are worthy, and allow for that transformation to kind of come in. Ask for help from your, from this team that you have here that is helping you, your past loved ones, your angels, your guides. The people, if you're not comfortable talking to the people around you, because sometimes we got to go within or to a higher place to understand the things that are happening. Sometimes talking to somebody else might be nice, to get it out, but it's not the same as having that connection with your higher self, connection with, with your, connection with your true self, your higher self that knows exactly where it is that you. Oh my gosh, the bee. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, 2 wanted to come out, so we'll take those 2. And let's see what they are. Okay, so we've got Seer, see beyond the current situation. Yes. Okay, so those burdens, that juggling, that overwhelmed feeling, you're able to see past that. And if you're not able to see past it now, quiet the mind, close your eyes, sit in a calm space, move through all of those clouds, that cloudiness that's around you, and see. Connect with your higher self. This is a card of connection. So you know what? Again, that's confirmation for me that you are very intuitive, which makes sense. That's kind of, we're all on this journey together. So if you're drawn to me, that's one part of my mission, is to help guide you. So that would make sense that you are very gifted and intuitive. What I love about this bee is that that's one of the first things I noticed on this card is the bee here. Again, communication, twin flame, again, I'm hearing. Summer, bask in joy and light. It's going to be a good summer for you. You're going to have an amazing summer. You're building and you're bringing into your life things faster than you can even imagine. And this is telling me that your summer is going to be fabulous. And regardless of whatever, everything that's going on, I see you being able to spend a lot of time outside and just have a reconnection with yourself. It's like this newfound feeling of love. I'm just feeling so much love. We have the High Priest, intend and create. Heck freaking yes. And White Witch, be the light. Oh my God, this is giving me so many chills. This reading is just beautiful. Okay, so the High Priest, intend and create. You have a higher mission, and you're someone with a bigger mission out there. You have to heal people. You're here to help. You're not here to just sit behind a desk and do a 9 to 5. That is not you. Your purpose is big, and you feel that and you know that within yourself. You're someone who's incredible. Not only are you incredibly gifted and others see that, but you're so selfless. The High Priest foresees things coming. The High Priest is an incredibly divine and connected being. And that's you. Intend and create, which I'm loving. It's like, how many more messages do you need to see that you are the creator and that you are building this life? But you are not alone. You're not alone in any way, shape, or form. White Witch, be the light. Look at these two birds. I don't think this is an owl. Is this a falcon? Hawk. And there's the owl, which is all about wisdom, inner knowledge. There's the butterfly wings again. It's about transformation, bringing in those pentacles. You have a lot of wisdom within you. You have a lot of knowledge, especially from other lives. You could be someone, again, that connects with that earth. Maybe you do spell work, or maybe you do some sort of, I'm hearing divination, which also I'm getting with that seer there. So you're definitely someone that's connected, and it's really beautiful to tap into this energy, because I'm feeling you moving out of this fear. And even as I'm, moving down this reading, I'm feeling fear leave you, and I'm feeling this immense power come in. This power of you really knowing who you are, really, really embracing it, really feeling it. It's coming in, and I feel that transformation happening for you. I love that we started with the butterfly and we ended with the butterfly, because transformation truly is here for you. Man, you're an incredible person. I just admire your ability to, I know it's not, great, but this ability to kind of hold on to everything while still being so caring and nurturing to the planet. And you don't have to do that, though. You don't have to carry those burdens. I should acknowledge that. It's just something that it's admirable that you've brought so much love and change into this world and asked for so little in return. But guess what? It's time for that karmic payout. It's time for that transformation. Time for you to receive the harvest. I'm seeing those grapes, those grapevines. It's making me think of wine and celebration and the earth finally returning to you. Finally returning to you what you deserve. Let's get you a couple of these to close off the reading. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we'll take that one that came out. What did this say? Opening to love. My heart is open. Aw, I love that. Okay. We'll keep that one that popped out. So we have got accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Yeah, so let me just grab this one because I don't feel like they tie in. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. Yeah. So these two feel connected to me because it's about you looking at your surroundings, understanding things are what they are, but also having this deep, innate feeling to just change the world, to be like, I know that this is how it is, but this is not how it is for me. And you do that in your life. You're like, okay, yes, but I'm going to change that. You have this, you accept, and then you work forward. You don't deny things, which is very important when it comes to creating, I'm hearing. You never look at something and go, no. You look at something and go, yes, but. Yes, I want more. Yes, this. And I love that. So maybe you're someone that does say yes, or this is your sign to focus on saying yes, to go forward and be okay with saying yes to things. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. So you could have a very strong connection to music with this music here. But I'm hearing that when you are, you know what? No, not you could. You definitely do. Because I'm hearing that when you listen to music and you're connected in that sense, something in your energy changes. Something shifts for you with certain tones. Maybe you're listening to certain frequencies right now, or you're being encouraged to do so, and simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures in life. So this is all about spring cleaning. This is giving me the feeling that you have been making room for the new, which is great. That's exactly what we need to do. This time, I'm hearing actually a clock kind of click, and it's like something's about to go off. Something is about to happen because you have been creating magic. I just heard you have been creating magic in your life. Wow, this reading was so powerful and beautiful, and you are an incredibly wonderful human being. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for bringing light to this world, because I feel it. I feel the light that you're bringing, and you are raising the vibration of this planet by just existing and being you. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional again. I just heard thank you for staying. Thank you for sticking around. So Spirit is thanking you for fighting through whatever you fought through to stay here. Thank you. Thank you for continuing your mission even though it's been hard. Let's get you a power message to keep you on these vibes and see what you need to do. Okay, create healthy boundaries with those around you. Yes, know that you can put your burdens down. Know that you don't have to be there for absolutely everyone but yourself right now, because being there for yourself at this moment is how you're going to be able to be there for everyone else. You got to take care of you first. Set those boundaries. If you are feeling extra empathic and extra connected, pull your energy back in and just let all the negativity, let all the things that you can't control leave you, because holding on to them is not going to fix them. It's not going to change them. it's only going to burden you, right? And we're putting those down. Oh, pile number 2, I loved reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. I really hope it was helpful. If it was, be sure to give this video a little like. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. So if you're comfortable, feel free to comment, and I will see you in my next reading. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Oh man, I already messed my decks up. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to do charms, didn't I? Well, look, my little bag of charms is right here. OMG. Well, the next ones will just have to get charms. That was just the way that the cards were dealt. Okay, well, pile number 3, the moth. Hello, welcome. How are you? Thank you so much for being here with me today. Guess what? I forgot to do charms for the first 2 piles. Perhaps they just didn't need charms. I don't know what happened here. The charms are literally right here in front of me. So you're getting charms, babe. And I'm sorry if the pile 1 and 2 did not get charms. I guess that's just what was meant to be. Maybe you've watched 2 different piles, so perhaps you'll get charms in some. All right, so the moth. Ah, yes. Drawn to a flame like a moth. You have this bright, bright, shiny light about you. Oops. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, you have this very bright, shiny light about you. I'm also hearing that you have the ability to blend in, to stay unseen, to kind of camouflage and only kind of come out when you're ready to and when you're ready to be seen. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Air. This to me is a card of letting go. It's a card of having the ability to know when it's time to step back. It's an observer card, so you could be someone with that moth energy as well that's a very, very observant. You look at things, you judge things, you are also strong at communicating your feelings, whether it takes you time to first communicate to yourself and then express to others. I also get the feeling that you have developed a lot as a person, whereas before you might have been colder. You're learning to embrace your emotions a little bit more. The 4 of Air, this is a beautiful card of love and a card of self-love. Perhaps you were forced to have to find love within yourself, to know what it's like to truly love the self, but that's very important. But with this, that's what I'm feeling, that you're a hard worker when it comes to the connections in your life that really matter. Again, I'm getting that feeling of the observer, seeing this eagle up here from a high. You're able to pull back and look at things from a different perspective. The other thing with this 4 of Air is that your mind almost works in a different way. It's like you see the end result first, almost. I'm hearing like you're able to like foresee things before they happen, almost like foresee multiple paths, which is really amazing. You have the 8 of Water, which is, knowing when to walk away. You are very aware, you're very in tune with your surroundings, but you're careful to stay at a certain distance. You observe and you go when you know when you need to go somewhere, you'll go, but at the same time, there's something about you that remains reserved. And the 8 of Water is knowing when to walk away, knowing when to go forth, and knowing when to leave a situation. I'm also hearing that you have a very good sense of money. So you have a good sense of whether it is I'm hearing someone laugh, so it's like it might not have always been that way, but you now have the new knowledge, I guess I'm hearing, or maybe you've taken a class, you're learning about finances, but it's having this knowledge of investment and where where to put your money, but it's also like you can foresee things. Maybe you work in finance, or maybe I was gonna say stocks is something you do, but you know what I mean. It's like you foresee these things when it comes. You're very financially aware. It may not have always been that way, but it's definitely where we are now. So let's get you some tarot cards and see here what else we've got. We've also got those 2 air cards, so you could be an air sign. Take it as it resonates. You don't have to be. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles is about balance. So you're someone that finds that it's important for you to find that balance. It's important for you to have reciprocity, give and take. So you're always very careful that in all situations there is that balance. You could be a Libra. Again, there's that air sign. So, oops, Scorpio energy. And I just want to get one more actually. So yeah, you're a very just and fair person. You need things to have balance. That is very important for you, for things to work out, which could be why you stay so reserved or pulled back in situations, because you want to make sure that things are equal. You want to make sure that there is that balance, that there is that give and take. With this moth energy, I'm also getting that you're someone who can very easily kind of move in and out of situations. So it's maybe because you are so good at observing. No one kind of sees you until you want them to see you, I just heard. This 3 of Swords is, again, knowing when to walk away, but it's also you're someone who can, maybe this is why you're this way now, but you've given a lot, especially to the people that you love and care for. They've hurt you. And you can somehow just take it when it comes to those people, but maybe you're not in that energy anymore. If this resonates, or if it resonates from the past, because I'm seeing here the 9 of Pentacles, which is someone who is very successful, thriving, sexy, single, independent. They're able to invest their money, and they have this abundance around them. So it's maybe you moved out of that, or maybe you don't allow these people or these kind of situations in your life anymore. Maybe they were toxic relationships before, and now you're in a much clearer, brighter place. The Death card is Scorpio energy, and it's about transformation. So you're someone that, like I said, has no problem walking away and just transforming your life into something different. I'm also hearing like a trumpet sound, so like an announcement kind of. So people might only know things when you're ready to let people know things. I'm hearing that again. So privacy is very important to you. Very important for you to have your space energetically and also physically, because maybe you hadn't had that in the past with that 3 of Swords. So you're very careful at creating these boundaries. The Page of Cups, you're careful with where you put your emotions and where you give people, or what you say to people. So again, you could be someone who's very reserved, which is a great trait to have, because you're observant and you're careful with those feelings, you're careful with those emotions and where they lie. And you have big goals in your life. You have things you want to achieve, places, things you want to see, and you are doing just that. You're working your way towards that. Ooh, I love that card. Okay, so the Knight, be brave and honest. Yeah, you are honest, and I think that's why you're so careful about who you allow into your life and who comes in or out, because once you care, but you're also very loving and caring with your honesty. So when you do share and express those emotions, they do come from a deep place of love and care, which is why you might be so reserved and hold back. Maybe you've been burnt in the past. Direction, Guardian, choose your path. Yes, this is how I was saying that you're just, things are opening up for you and you're moving forward. This seeing eye here, I'm getting that there's a new opportunity for you in finances. So if it hasn't come up yet, maybe you've been trying to manifest it, or maybe you've been, you've been trying to create something, a new opportunity when it comes to finances because of this 9 of Pentacles here. And this is saying choose your path. So trust that, you know, you're in the right direction. You have been making a plan. So you're someone with a plan. You definitely know where you want to be and where you want to go. So this is just trusting that your plan is right, that you've done the right things and you're on your way. And the stag, trust and thrive. Exactly. Trust and thrive. You've made your plan. You know what you're doing. And this is about being very successful. The spiral energy can mean something to you. But for me, this is giving me the power of three. So it's like everything is coming around threefold for you. So in the past, if you did have, you know, this heartbreak, if you were cheated on, if you did have these things happen, threefold, you're going to receive your karmic payout. You're going to receive, not that you have to get cheated on to receive a karmic payout. That could just be for someone specific. You know what I mean? It's just that's just the message I'm getting. You're receiving now your payout for the things that you've gone through, for the lessons that you've learned. It's here for you, and I'm just feeling a lot of peace with these leaves here. Let's get you some messages from this deck. With that stag, I also get the feeling that you're very loyal. You're a very loyal person. Emerging into grace. What's this one? Oops. And let's get one more. Ooh, that one blew right out. Okay. So we've got emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. Yeah, it's almost like you're being cracked open. Like you're being cracked open to the true love and to your true heart, to the inner you, to the things that make you just so incredibly you. With this card, the other thing that I'm getting though is that in being observant of others, you're observing your own growth now, and you're seeing how far you're coming. And if you haven't seen that, Spirit is asking you to be aware. It's like you're learning to handle your feelings and emotions differently than in the past. It's not like you're not emotional, or you're not, like you're still an emotional person, but you're learning to put that energy in a different place and express that perhaps a bit differently. I communicate from the depths of my being. Yeah, it's about you being able to still have these feelings and emotions, but knowing that you can put them out towards in a different way that will help you, you know, bring things into your life, that will help you have better conversations, better relationships with others. Revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. It really does. It really does. And it's because you have such a big heart and you care so much about others that you are so careful with your heart and you are guarded. That's why you observe and you pull back, because you have so much love to give, and your light really does illuminate the world. This bird here. You're creating freedom where there wasn't freedom before, and you're making room with the stag. I'm hearing that you are creating a new path. You're building a new road. The road that no one has traveled yet, the untraveled road, you are traveling on there. And you are and will succeed. Please know that. That is coming through quite strongly. Let's get you a little message from this daily healing deck to keep your vibe high, to keep you being wonderfully you, so that you can keep achieving these goals, these dreams that you have. Yeah. Enjoy the process instead of always looking for the result. I really like that. So stay present, stay focused. Try and be more involved when you can be. Don't pull back away as much from your feelings or emotions, because your ability to feel is really beautiful and wonderful. It makes you so truly you. Thank you so much for watching. That has been your little messages, what makes you wonderful. I hope it was helpful. Actually, stop before I do that. Let's get you charms. Oh my God, if you're still here, then you're gonna get charms. What's the deal with these charms, and why haven't I need to like put them here so that I remember is what's gonna happen. Okay, let's get you 3 little charms. I was actually so excited to use these, so I'm like, why did I do this? Like, why did I forget them? Bummed. But if you're still here, you're getting them. Okay, let's see. So for the first one, we've got this little candy cane with this bow. This is so cute. Oops. Okay, so this little charm for me is giving me the feeling of, yes, Christmas time and things moving forward, but it's that childlike energy of like, you know, when you're a kid and you get a candy cane and it's just like so exciting. It's literally a candy cane, but like you get so thrilled and excited about it. It's about having that feeling when it comes to your life, about having this like je ne sais quoi feeling of like, I don't know, but I like it. And it's like this childlike innocence that you bring into the world. Oh my gosh, look, the leaf. It looks just like this one. It's exactly what I was feeling, that peace. And that's the feeling that this little leaf is giving me here. Transformation and peace. It's freeing yourself, and it's, yeah, communicating freely. It's freeing yourself and being open to just kind of going with it. It's this new birth of spring, but it's freedom. There's just this strong feeling of freedom here for me. And then last, you've got the star. Oh, that's beautiful. This is all about healing and about transforming into the new you. Allowing those feelings and emotions to be powerful and be strong, and know that they are healing you as much as when you express, they heal the other people that you express to. Ah, I loved those. Okay, now for reals. That's been your little check-in. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye-bye. I'm going to leave these here because the next pile is getting charms. You know, you don't have to think about these things unless you're recording a video, and it's like the charms are right here. They're right in front of me. They are brand new though to my channel, so okay. All right, the very last pile, last but not least. Hello, the oyster. If you have picked the oyster, this is going to be your little pickle pile reading about what makes you wonderful. Thanks for being here today. I hope you're having a great time of day wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. And we are going to get you some messages. Let's find out, well, I mean, you already know, but we got to remind you what makes you so wonderfully you. I forgot to do the charms with the first two piles. Almost forgot to do the charms with the last pile, but guess what? They're right here, so I will not be forgetting with you. Don't you even worry. Okay. Oops. What makes my beautiful pile oyster wonderful? Let's find out. So, what I'm getting is, from that oyster card, is that you have so much to give. Oopsies. You've got so much to give on the inside. There's just so much about you that is so radiant. And you're very careful about who you share that energy with. And I also am hearing that you don't see your own radiance. So let us let you see it. Let us remind you of how freaking radiant you are, because you are. You're wonderful, and I'm so glad that you're here and ready to hear all the wonderful things that you bring to this world. Because, you know, maybe you stay shut off about it, or it's hard for you to see your own worth, and you're always seeing the magic in everyone else. You're always seeing the wonder everywhere else, but not realizing how incredibly beautiful you are. We're going to change that. We are. Okay, so we've got the 6 of water. Yes, you've got a lot of water here. So we've got 6 of water, 3 of water. So that you could be a water sign. You don't have to be, but take it as it resonates. The 6 of water is about reciprocity, give and take, but it's also a very beautiful feeling of soulmate. So you have this deep love within you for others, for, you know, that radiance that you see in other people. It's a very sweet energy about you. You want others to be taken care of. You almost look out for others first before you look out for yourself. And we need you looking out for you. We need you looking out for yourself. But you have this very caring, giving energy about you that just cares about how others are doing. Number 10, the offering. Yeah, so giving, so caring. When it comes to love, you have no boundaries. You really are able to give freely without question. But Spirit is encouraging you to give that back to yourself, to trust yourself, to trust the love that you have for others, and give it back to yourself, because it's almost like you're needing to remember your self-worth. You're needing to remember just how wonderful you are. Being drawn to the bird here, so perhaps you've been hearing birds sing lately. I don't know, that's just something I've felt like saying. Spirit brought that up. The 3 of water. Okay, so this is about feeling feeling happiest or most fulfilled when you are with the people that you love. So for you, it's very important for you to be around others. It's very important for you to be giving back, to be caring. And although, yes, you might need your, alone time and your space and that to recharge, you're also very, very content and very fulfilled when you are surrounded by others. In fact, you need it. You need to have this. You know what? With these little ducks here and this little duck family, when you feel separated and when you feel like you can't be with the people that you love, which might be right now because of our current circumstances. So I hear you and I'm sending you love through this if this is a tough time for you, because it's tough to be separated from those people. You feel very connected to your family tree, to your family roots, to the people that you love. And right now, this being on an island, I feel like for you, you're feeling maybe alone or separated. But there's always that knowing, there's that rainbow, there's always that knowing that no matter what, you are really connected and that you really aren't alone or far away. But it doesn't mean that you don't miss these people that you love. Let's see. Oops. I'm also getting with the Three of Water that you're really able to do a lot of self-reflection. That you're quite good at that. You have the ability to kind of stand, whether it's in front of the mirror or in meditation, and have self-reflection. Know when it's time for change. Know when things are stagnating. You know when, the Hangman. You have the ability to go within an enlightenment. The Hangman is all about a pause, stopping, taking a second to step back and being like, okay, something needs to be reworked. And you have a really beautiful ability to do that, to know when it's time to pause, check things out, and move forward. Going within and healing. Okay, so the Two of Swords is about indecision. So perhaps you have a hard time making decisions or choosing between things, but I'm hearing that when you know, you know. Okay, so the only reason that perhaps you have a hard time, it could be something as silly as like when you go to a restaurant and you're like, what do I eat? I never know what to order. So that could be you just having a bit of like that indecisive personality, but when you know what you want, oh man, you know what you want. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. So with that, I'm getting that the people that you love them so deeply, you love them hard, and you hold on to the hope that there's going to be a better planet for them, for us, for all of us. This card is giving me a lot of hope. So you're someone that carries a lot of hope, and you're able to share that with others. You're able to bring that hope to others. But what I really feel is important for me to say right now, and Spirit is guiding me, is that it's important for you to focus that hope back to yourself, to focus that feeling of trust and just knowing that things are going to work out so perfectly, but bring it back onto yourself. Justice. Okay, so I love this Justice card that's come up for you. Libra energy, but also it's that you are very fair when it comes to things. You're very fair when it comes, especially I'm hearing politics. I don't really know, and I'm not even going to talk about politics, but that's what I'm hearing. You're very fair when it comes to that, and you just want everyone to be treated correctly. It's very important for you to feel as though there is justice in the world, and it almost eats you up at night if you don't feel like things are going to be balanced in one way or another. The Ace of Wands is about passion and creativity. It's about being driven and having an ability to see things where others might not see them. Ideas might just kind of come to you or pop to you. And then all of a sudden you're just like, yep, I'm going to do that. With this, I'm also hearing that you could be someone that enjoys new recipes or likes to make things, likes to try new things. But yeah, it's something about having a creative drive to just try new things, to do new things. To just enjoy the simple pleasures of life. I'm hearing, whether it's just having a nice cup of tea and really enjoying that cup, you find a way to do that, which I love. That's so important. We have to just love the simple pleasures in life, Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, and let's get one more, Spirit. Actually, do I have three? No. Okay, no, that was too many. Just one more, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got, autumn and summer? looky. Druid. Oh, I saw David when I read that. Maybe your name is David. Maybe David resonates for you. Okay, I love that there's 2 seasons here. And from that, I'm getting that there's going to be a drastic change in between seasons for you in a very good way. So autumn, release the old and rest. So this to me is actually a card of the past. So when you were in that hangman energy, or when you're able to go in that hangman energy, this is telling me that there was a time where something changed and pivoted for you. Something happened where you were like, nope, hangman in reverse, decision made, I know what I'm holding on to. Something happened. You're like, I'm going to make things just and fair, and I know just how to do that. And that's what this autumn card is telling me, that something in the past forced you to change, and in a very good way. It's almost like you foresaw something. This is about foreseeing, having that inner knowledge. With this Druid card, hold the space. Right now, this is where you are. So interesting, because for the other readings, I did not read this like this, but I'm very much so getting past, present, and future with this. So this is you right now, holding space, healing. Look at this new growth, allowing this new growth to come in. Very similar vibes to this card here. Alone, independently right now, very similar to this Hermit card, Virgo energy, going within, having that crystal wand there to point your direction, to know where you're going. But it's being maybe forced into isolation right now. So perhaps that's something you're experiencing. Unfortunately, I get it. I hear you. We're in lockdown where I am, so I get it. But it's about holding your space, and about, I'm hearing using the power of water. So please take that as it resonates for you. I'm not getting anything else on it. That's all I've heard. So then with summer, this is the future. This is what's coming. As I record this reading could be timeless, so it doesn't really matter. But as I record this, we're in spring, moving into summer. Well, not yet, but hopefully, soon. And this is giving me the feeling that come summertime, things are going to be very different for you. You are working on something very big right now. There's a lot of, I find this kind of neat, because most of the piles have had some advice or some foreseeing or some kind of something other than just what makes you wonderful, which is, I guess, what needs to happen. You know, it's what spirit wants. So, if you are working with crystals right now, I'm hearing that it's very important to cleanse them. So you're not cleansing them properly. Something about this is making you hear that. So look up how to cleanse. You could use the moon, you could use water, you could use fire, whatever you want. Just cleanse your crystals better is what I'm hearing. And then back to here, to the summer. So I'm also hearing with this that you're going to be working together with other like-minded people. So come summer, or come whatever, season this means for you, in a few months, you're going to be working with other like-minded people to bring in some change. Amazing. Let's get you some more of these cards. Okay. Proceeding softly. Launching your journey. And okay. You know what? Again, I'm still feeling this very past, present, and future feeling, so that's how I'm going to read it for you. So, proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Yeah, so this is having to go within. Wow, there's that hangman energy. So you might have really had a long pause. You might have been really working through some stuff, going into meditative states, and just having a lot of information coming down, a lot of downloads, a lot of knowledge, launching your journey. So this is where you are now. I am intrepid traveler. With this, I'm actually feeling them so similar. With the two of these right now, you're traveling within the soul, I'm hearing. You're traveling within the self, going deep, going into the feelings, going into the nitty gritty. Maybe you're seeing a shaman. Maybe you are a shaman. Maybe, you are tapping into your guides and whatever that might be for you. But you're really in a place, it's not really even hibernation, because yes, I do feel like you are pulled away, and yes, it's that hermit mode, but it's active hibernation. It's you actively inside, but making changes. Things are not going to stay the same. Not this time. Nope. Because you have that things changing and opening to love. My heart is open. So I'm getting a couple things from that. The first thing is divine union, I just heard. Divine union comes within the self first. So if you are someone in a counterpart some kind of soulmate or divine connection or twin flame, or you're just hearing about it now, I'm hearing that come, I just keep hearing summertime, but you know, again, this is timeless. So come summertime, as I'm hearing this, there's love coming for you. So if you're in a relationship now, it's about to get stronger. If you are searching for your counterpart, they're coming, because you're making room, because this place that you're in right now is clearing space. So either you're about to get into a lot stronger of a relationship, either marriage is coming for you, or things are evolving in your current relationship. But the other thing is that it's the relationship with the self. You're really finally opening up to that true counterpart love, which is so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to get you some charms because we are not going to forget. Not this time. I'm going to do this one, this one. Oh, there was 2 in there. I'm being drawn to get one more for this one. Okay. So we've got the moon, which is all about intuition. This is all about the moon and a little star. This is all about higher knowledge. It's about trusting your intuition, and it's about going within. There's also a new moon coming this week, which is great for setting new intentions. So work with that new moon that's coming to set some new intentions. You can always work with the power of the moon, but this is giving me that feeling of connectivity to that high priestess energy. I love that you got the star here again, because this is about healing. The star here is about healing, and it's about, oopsies, it's so tiny and cute. It's about healing, and it's about manifesting. But then you have it with the wish. So that's exactly that, the little wishbone. So we've got the star and the wishbone. Sorry, I was petting my dog, so now I've got little hairs here. He just kind of came up next to me mid-reading. So we've got the wishbone and the star. So it's about wishes fulfilled, about you making these wishes and having the universe provide them for you, just coming down and providing these things for you. Having your deepest wishes and desires just really finally coming true. We've got the little leaf, which is all about new. Look at the little leaf here. It's all about creativity and that passion that you're bringing, but it's very attached. I love that we got love, because what did I say? This is about, opening to love. This is about the love that is really coming for you, that's about to make its way here for you, whether it's true love within the self, whether it's divine counterpart union. That love is just here for you. Let's get you a little healing message to close this off, to keep those vibes high and to keep you on this journey feeling strong and powerful, being so wonderfully you. Okay, we got this for another pile, so perhaps you were drawn to that pile. I don't remember the pile, so if you watch the pile, you'd know. But it's create healthy boundaries with those around you. So yeah, be smart when it comes to these things. So if you are having to do these boundaries, I'm hearing it's energetical boundaries, because if you are going through this time on your own, this hermit mode, it's important to set energetical boundaries. In meditation, we do it. We pull our energy back. Our energy can spread, That's why sometimes you can feel kind of icky around certain people, because their energy is not meshing with ours. It's not vibing, and it's making us uncomfortable. So it's important to create those healthy boundaries so that you don't have those feelings. So no one ever threatens you in that way. You don't feel that ickiness when you have those boundaries. All right, that has been your little reading. That's been what makes you wonderful, plus a little extra. I hope it resonated. I hope it was very helpful. If it did, I'd love to hear from you down below. Be sure to give this video a little thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.